Greetings, everyone. Welcome to another episode of This Is My Offer, where we delve into innovative solution offerings from our partners powered by the AWS Cloud. I'm Dennis Lauth, an industry expert in AWS with more than 25 years of experience in strategy consulting, life science industry, and I'm leading strategy and solution within the commercial domain of our life science practice. Today, I have the pleasure of chatting with Palash Jain, who is a seasoned consulting at Fractal and whose expertise spans nearly a decade in the realm of pharmaceutical business consulting. Palash has been working with clients through the complexity of leveraging complex data sets to unleash actionable insights. And we are thrilled to have you here, Palash, today. Could you kindly introduce yourself and tell us a little bit more about Fractal and your work you are doing across life science customers?
Certainly, Dennis. Thanks a lot for inviting. Hey everyone, I'm Palash, a senior consultant in healthcare and life science practices in Fractal Analytics. Talking about Fractal, we are a prominent provider of cutting-edge AI solutions and providing services to more than 150 Fortune 500 companies. Our mission is to empower their business by harnessing the extreme power of data and drive meaningful change in the business. We are an ISV partner with over 200 AWS certified engineers, and our 17 solutions are already on the AWS marketplace. And we have already delivered multiple complex projects in healthcare and life sciences domain globally. One thing to add, Dennis, we were among a few partners who were invited for Bedrock Early Access.
Yeah, thanks, Palash. And it's great to hear that Fractal has been also among the early partners to get access to Amazon Bedrock, to leverage AWS transformative GenAI capabilities to drive several use cases along the life science value chain. Let's shift gears a little bit. In the ever-evolving landscape of healthcare, life science companies are increasingly recognizing the paramount importance of understanding and deciphering the patient and provider journey. Cloud-powered solutions have enabled more comprehensive data collection and analysis, allowing companies to gather and synthesize patient-reported outcomes, digital health data, or real-world evidence. This wealth of information provides a richer understanding of the patient journey and the provider care engagement, uncovering pain points, unmet needs, and opportunities for improvements along the care continuum. However, making sense of all these data comes with its own challenges. Can you tell us a little bit more how Fractal is helping life science companies to unleash value of data and to improve business decisions?
Definitely, Dennis. At Fractal, we understand a 360-degree view of patient as well as provider is essential for a pharma company to make better decisions, which eventually will, help the patients live a smoother and better life. And to provide a very in-depth view of this pharma requirement, we actually have real-world data with us. And it's analytics, which is patient analytics or real-world evidence. It helps you to have a holistic view of patient journey, on how adherently they are taking their therapies, what problems they are facing, and eventually how can we make their experiences better. And it just doesn't stop there. It also helps us in understanding the prescribing behavior of physicians. It gives us a good understanding of how the referral patterns are going on and, what kind of patients these physicians are prescribing, eventually helping us in the targeting needs of different verticals in a pharma company. However, bringing all these data sets together and, combining them, extracting insightful information out of it is not at all an easy task. And that's why Fractal has developed patient Jarvis powered by AWS, which actually provides a very deep view of patient treatment journey and, makes multi-data usage very easy. Our proprietary artificial intelligence algorithm can identify hidden patterns and sequences, which are very difficult to identify using, the usual and traditional analytics.
That's great to hear, Palash. And also, I know that people in Fractal, you guys have a very deep domain expertise. And that also enables them to properly understand the challenges and obstacles life science customers are facing. Look, there are already numerous solutions in the market that claim to leverage advanced data integration and processing, analytics, artificial intelligence, machine learning to provide a comprehensive view of the patient and provider journey. Could you please elaborate a little bit on some of the key differentiators of patient Jarvis and how it helps life science clients to uncover actionable insights faster?
Definitely, Dennis. So we have actually focused on three major differentiators in patient Jarvis. The first being the robust foundation of data, because that is the core of any analytics. So what we have did, we have created an automated config-driven pipeline in which the quality checks are inbuilt and all of those are customizable. It actually enables end-to-end data onboarding and processing, very easy, very quick for any of the new data set. I mean, the main problem with data engineering, I mean the traditional data engineering, is for every new data set in patient analytics, like there are multiple tables in every open claims or closed claims data set. You have to set it up, and you have to keep maintaining your data engineering layer. Whereas what we have did, we have created a config driven setup where you just have to fill the configurational file once, and it will take care of the whole process end to end, the onboarding as well as processing. Second thing is, we haven't gone away from the usual traditional dashboarding, but what we have did is we redefined the dashboarding by introducing analytical engines. So rather than just siloed KPIs, we are actually telling the whole story of analysis in these analytical engines with use of powerful machine learning algorithms. So this will not only give you the whole story of the use case, but will also gives you actionable insights to work on. And the last differentiator which I wanted to talk about is the LLM-based conversational agent. In patient analytics, I mean that is one of a kind, and it will be such kind of an agent which is not just going to give you answers. It is actually going to give you detailed executive summary as well as some insights from how the degrowth happened. So we'll discuss more when we'll jump into the demo, Dennis.
That sounds very compelling, Palash. It also shows how the Fractal team is working backwards from the customer, understanding their specific challenges, and to help with things like streamlining of data onboarding and processing, or contextualizing insights to accelerate data to value. Would you mind us walking now through a demo to show the value proposition of patient Jarvis and how it is enabling life science customers with comprehensive patient and provider insights?
Definitely, Dennis. So the screen which you're seeing is the home page of patient Jarvis. So this is actually divided into 4 quadrants. The first one is the usual settings where you can define the business rules, the key metrics like grace, look back, and all those things. And in access, another setting, you can set up like what kind of access and to whom you want to give, as well as the cadence of when you want to refresh your reports. In Quality Center, you have this quality report, which is a totally customizable quality report, and it is an output of the automated config-driven data engineering layer. So it will not only give you the usual quality checks, but also gives you the outlier detection. So all these things are customizable. One can actually tweak it as per the requirement. Now comes the dashboards and the Gen AI enabled solutions. So let me just first go into the Jarvis agent about which I was talking as the differentiator. So yes, so this is the Jarvis agent, Dennis, where you can see like I have asked a question: what is the claim amount and the total patients in May 2023? It is actually not only giving me the number; it is actually giving me the quick insight of how the numbers are like this, how much of increase or growth happened in the claim amount, and what was the degrowth, that kind of analysis. Now it is actually storing your conversations, and you can ask, split this by drug form. So it is storing the older results, and it is splitting your previous result into drug form. So for every drug form, it is actually giving you these results of claim amount and patient counts. And for this also, it is giving you a good amount of summary. I mean, rather than just going into the numbers and deep diving that what happened, why it is happening, you can just read it and it will give you a good kickstart. Now, what is driving claim amount for capsule? So kind of drivers analysis also you can do. You'll get an executive summary as well as detailed summary on top of it. So all these things can be done, and it's really it will really help uh, accelerating and kickstarting any kind of ad hoc analytics. Now I'll just come back to the home page, and now I will go to that predictive engine which I was saying. Like, we have redefined our analysis, I mean the dashboards. So let me, as we are talking about how we want to enhance the care of patient, the best analysis which I wanted to talk about was the patient assistance program evaluation. So the use case was, the pharma company came to us and they told us that we have two patient assistance programs. Then too, we are seeing some patients who are getting dropped off very early from their medication. So rather than just going into what they are saying, we wanted to make sure that these patient assistance program are at least working for, as at an average they are better than those who are not enrolled. So we did some analysis, how many patients are enrolled versus not enrolled, and enrolled in two or one patient assistance program. Then monthly, those patients who are starting on the drug, what is the split of enrollment versus non-enrollment, and finally comparing the adherence of all these patients. So we were clearly able to see in the final, in the 12th month persistency, you can see that those who are enrolled on a patient assistance program are having a very nice persistency compared to those who are not enrolled in any program. The same trend we were actually able to see in compliance, that yes, in general, at an average, patient assistance programs are working. But we wanted to make sure that who all are those patients. Let's identify who are actually enrolled but are not adhering to the therapy. We found that almost 16% of the enrolled patients are getting dropped off within 2 months of their drug start. So we found that, okay, these are the patients, and using the tokenization from AWS Marketplace, like solutions like DataVent, we use the tokenization, and we found that, from open claims data, let's see what is the diagnosis, what are the procedures, what are the surgeries, and from that, applying machine learning algorithm, and we found that the top features are coming related to some kidney failure, kidney disease. So we transferred this message to the stakeholders, and in few days they came back to us and they also told us, yes, there is an issue of over efficacy of the drug, because of which the kidney is getting failed. So the final out of this was, which we gave, that we should have, I mean the pharma company should have a dedicated patient assistance program for these kind of patients who have some history with kidney disease. So here, I mean, you can clearly see that we have redefined by storytelling kind of dashboards rather than just going with the usual dashboards, Dennis.
That's very interesting, Palash. And it's also great to see how the solution is combining, on the one side, traditional dashboards, but also how you're leveraging the power now of generative AI to provide insight seekers with contextualized insights, with summaries, to also then democratize insights for the organization. So, also, what you said, it really helps also to reduce the heavy lift customers are having to bring all this data together, and then also then to unleash the value of all these different data. If I was a client now watching this video today and interested in patient Jarvis solution for my organization, what would be the best way to engage with you and the Fractal team and get started with patient Jarvis?
So, Dennis, to make it seamless for all the customers watching this video, we offer a modular approach to get started with patient Jarvis. Customers can pick and choose the components they need, and they can gradually expand their capabilities of patient Jarvis as per their need. So this modular approach actually, allows for flexibility as well as scalability. and it will enable the life sciences organization to adopt and integrate patient Jarvis into their existing system and processes at their own pace. And this approach also minimizes the disruption, facilitates seamless integration, and provide them with the best fit solution as per their needs.
That's great, Palash. And I would also like to add to that the solution, as we mentioned in the beginning, it's available on AWS Marketplace. So it's also very easy to subscribe to the solution and directly start with patient Jarvis in your organization there. So I would close to say we really appreciate the collaboration with Fractal and working together on use cases such as unleashing patient provider journeys by using the power of the cloud to ultimately help to transform the care experience and improving outcomes of patients. Thanks to our viewers for tuning in to another episode of This Is My Offer today. And if you would like to follow up from what you heard today, there are links below so that you can go directly to the Fractal website, where you also will find some more information around patient Jarvis. And there will be also a link to AWS Marketplace, as said, where the patient Jarvis solution is listed and ready for subscription. Thank you so much for joining us today.